and have what, and we don't know.
We don't know.
But however, what we do know now is that at the top of the champions for the drivers, and obviously for the champions for the teams, it's definitely different to what we might have thought of at the beginning of the year.
Absolutely different. You know,
Okay.
and the tech, the whole thing what we spoke about previously about having the petrol, having to then mix the petrol with the electric, the tech cars, that's definitely impacting on how you drive and strategy and drivers.
There's only so much that you can. Are you surprised about how the season started, Carol?
No, because as talked about, once again, everybody was on the same level. Everybody had brand new cars, brand new regulations. Nobody had any prior information about how things was going to go. So, it sounds like the front runners who thought they were going to be there, they're not. I can see they were carrying on the back foot. Red Bull on the red foot, Aston Martin on the back foot. So and I love the close racing, the fact that now the fact that the drivers could now be right on each other's bumpers.
Going 2 or 3 round the corner, that's just nice.
Before they couldn't do that near because of the dirty air. So it's a little bit of going back to what I call the driver has to drive. That's the right thing. And it's no one person is running off and taking off. So, I think it's going to go up and down all year.
We've got Mercedes, as we know, that's leading the constructors.
Come back after the little break and see actually McLaren could take a headway because
Definitely.
could be could get good better. Actually, not if it was sorted out the battery problems of
That's happening.
what's going on. So
Shall we? My apologies. I was going to say, you're quite right in concerns of just not knowing with any of the teams, because they've had the 3 weeks, we'll be able to see what they've really worked on. Shall we go through each team and just have a little feedback on what we think and the drivers?
I've lost the article. Now, there's no article on Autosport, which was gave a breakdown on
what they've been doing.
Oh, here we are.
Let's go with McLaren. The McLaren drivers, we have Norris and Piastri. That's Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. Lando Norris represents England, and Piastri is Australian. He considers their home races, as we know. Lando Norris is the defending world champion, with his number 1. So that's nice. I'm still happy and pleased he got it from last year. I think we all are. I'd like to say that. I think it was like, if it wasn't him, please let it be Lando, please, or Oscar. So, any thoughts on them? Because obviously they only really had their first race would have been Japan.
But it showed what they finally out that they're going to be there in the mix.
Yes.
Mercedes have been sort of chomping there, Ferrari are rising at the tail. When McLaren now come back into that mix, so it'll spin off. You've got is it Alpine? I think it's Alpine, isn't it? You've got Williams aren't doing very well.
But should we go on to Mercedes with Russell and Antonelli?
Yeah.
So with Mercedes, you say obviously being there in the mix, and they really are obviously leading the championship. Russell's got a bit of I suppose, not so much of a fight in time, but he's got to watch his back because Antonelli is, he's leading the drivers, if not by a little bit, but at least leading it. Who would have thought?
Yeah, and then remember as well that McLaren are the client of Mercedes. So one of Mercedes hands over all their updates. That's a fifth battle. That's a fifth battle.
So from that means that McLaren are responsible for. We're talking about the pack, aren't we? that what you mean for their updates? For their
The engine, the
their
power
pack?
unit.
Yes.
The
So
power units are using Mercedes engine, a power unit.
so for the pack the power unit, is there a certain time that the teams have to do that? And obviously they have to.
That's the process of the upgrades.
Right. And there isn't a certain, well, because the upgrades happen at certain times of the year when they think, okay, they do that.
There was issues, technicalities. Obviously, the same as what's there now. They have to pass those over straight away to their customers.
Right.
And their customers are McLaren, Williams, and LP.
Yes. Who obviously had their issues, as we know.
Exactly.
Yes.
So as you can see, once McLaren got there, the McLaren had issues for the start, they just wouldn't get going.
Combustion.
So now that Mercedes have got to hand over upgrades, but obviously it's then down to each team to work out how can they manipulate what they've got to make it go faster.
And use those upgrades. So do the upgrades have to be before, let's say, the end of April? They have to go.
I don't think there's any particular time.
Okay.
I think what we've heard, they were all going back. I think they were all a bit relieved to have the bit of a break because they've now all gone back to the factory, and there's a lot of spin work going on and a lot of tinkering going on.
I think there has been an advantage for the past few weeks not having those two races, giving the opportunity to rest. So Red Bull Racing, we've got Max Verstappen and Hajar. Now Hajar, I really do hope that one of these years he does find himself with a race. We do know Australia just didn't happen for him again. He's a rookie from last year he made it top 10 at the end of the year concerns to the championship, the Drivers' Championship points. And he's getting some points on the board there. I mean,
I think he's out qualified Verstappen, isn't he? I think
yes. Yeah.
I think in all the races, he out qualified.
He's done it. Well, his only DNF was Australia, and Verstappen didn't finish for China, and that they both had a run for that was China sprint, sorry, and then for the race obviously for Japan, he did well, and I think he's showing himself up, which leaves Verstappen saying that he think he might jump ship.
Well, I don't know. I mean, his engineer's now gone ship and gone to McLaren. Is he going to do
I thought it was Mercedes. I thought it was Mercedes he was going to.
Oh,
Let me just double check. I thought it was going to Mercedes.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was McLaren.
Okay. But the rumour is obviously if he's saying that if he goes as he has gone, his engineer, that he will go too. And engineers to go mid-season, that seems a little bit
I know.
odd.
It's quite odd. Yeah.
Or right now at least.
Yeah, they normally have to do guarding leaves once. They can't pick up their jobs for the year.
Right. Okay. So that means obviously he's going to be a replacement engineer to get used to and to build that relationship and I suppose as things are changing and you're not winning, so maybe it's the time to do something different. But nonetheless, Max Verstappen's engineer has left the building. He's gone to, I believe it's Mercedes, it could be mechanical, or vice versa, but anyway, he's not there. Max has said that he might leave. And Hajar, I really just hope he comes into his own and we see so much more of him as another one of the British drivers that are there. And Max is doing a lot of his own things all over the place, as he's always said that it hasn't been F1 that's the main thing. And, okay, well, am I going to sit now? Okay, right, moving on. So with that, I wish him all the best. Because he has made it a mark on the sport. And there are times when I am impressed.
Yeah. I learned an interesting fact about Formula 1 we can shut up in the year afterwards.
Oh, okay.
And Italian rugby.
Oh, okay. So Ferrari. Ferrari, we have Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. Sir Lewis Hamilton. Charles Leclerc has obviously been with Ferrari for quite a number of years.
Yeah.
His contract, I believe, is getting to that place where we might see, I think, 2026, 27. Lewis Hamilton, who this is his second year with Ferrari now.
Yeah.
So he seems quite excited at the beginning of the year because things were happening for him there. And, you know, he got a little fourth position there. So he's on.
Ferrari's an iconic racing
He's
team,
got
man.
more points than he had last year anyway.
I know, that's right. That does make a difference, at least. And,
Is it the luck of the Kardashians?
you know what? I don't even. There are times I'm shaking my head. I'm just shaking my head. I so hope it's a passing phrase with Lewis Hamilton and Kim Kardashian.
Lewis and Kim.
You know, and people. You know what? I'm one, and I see a few people. And if the smile was like, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I don't feel that people really have the. No, it's a no. It's a no for me.
Yeah.
It's just a no for me.
I'm still into the punchline. I'm still
Thank you. Thank you.
Quote my cousin. Well, one of my cousins on my mum's side are quite them woman, they are crosses, you know.
Yeah, that's. I'm not even saying it's a look. It's just no. You don't need that. You know.
Yeah, you
come
don't
on
need that,
now.
you don't need that.
That's
Yeah.
too much drama.
It is, it is,
You
it is.
know, it's
But
like
you just need to focus, you don't
Yeah.
need no.
just like was it something Roberts? What was that actress's name? But you know. Anyway, just don't stay there. Just
Yeah,
crude as it may seem, just do that and move right along, please.
yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. So as we move along here, Williams. So we have, and I will say, just backtracking very quickly with Charles Leclerc and Hamilton, they've changed their livery, and we're seeing a lot of different kind of advertising from Ferrari.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are some small changes going on there. So
Yeah.
let's see if they keep it up.
Yeah, watch that space. Especially after what was said last year in concerns to when, because Ferrari don't like their drivers to say anything that's not nice.
No, not at all, not at all.
So moving on there, Williams, Albon, we've got Alex Albon and Science, who was previously with Ferrari, and Alex Albon, who is making himself very comfortable there. We don't actually have a number one driver because they're both, been around the block for quite a few years now. And I just hope that Williams can be fighting spirit soon.
Yeah, definitely.
So Racing Bull. So we've got Lawson. Oh, well, he had to come back, didn't he? This is such a shame. But Lawson's there with Racing Bulls. As we know, Red Bull Racing and Racing Bulls like the sister. That's the sister of the big sister, I suppose, or the little sister of the big sister with Racing Bulls. Liam Lawson and Lindblad. Now Lindblad is definitely showing himself at the beginning of the season. He's one of the youngest and our only rookie for the year. Only rookie.
Yes.
Any thoughts on Lindblad?
Yes, early days, but let's see what he can do.
Yeah, he's only had one DNF, but he seems to be getting some good places. He's only got, I think, about 4 points on the board, but at least getting some good finishes there. Aston Martin, Alonso and Stroll. So Alonso is one of the oldest, or one of the most mature.
One of the OGs of
On the
driving.
circuit,
On the
definitely.
circuit, yeah, definitely.
I heard he's just a child or something of the sort. I think that's one of the things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
This is another child.
Alonso, is that correct?
Okay, yes, along with
But he's still got a lot to give. He's still
Yeah.
giving it, doing it.
He's still committed.
Yes. Aston Martin, so they've had some changes.
Mm-hmm.
They've had a few changes with obviously.
And it's similar to Ferrari, another iconic team, another iconic name to manage in racing.
Engineer, and they're putting Martin Whitley to be the team principal.
Yeah, good idea, I think.
Because Martin needs to go and start, hitting the heads of who's the batteries from? God.
Mr. Rowe, okay, I hope it's good. It's not in front of me.
The power unit coming from.
You can hear the paper going,
Give me the paper going.
There we go. That power unit is, right, you've got the facts there for you, we were talking about Aston Martin.
Aston Martin.
So McLaren, we like to be correct here. So, last is
You are researching the
Well,
right
it's the
information.
battery, isn't it? The battery was working properly, I think. Oh, what's going to do? Oh, it's all gone from me.
It's alright. So that's why we're live.
We're live.
That's what live is all about. Okay, we know we have it here. Flicking, we'll find that. So as we know, there are certain power units which are serviced or otherwise are being shared in consensus to who's looking for that.
Honda.
Thank you. And this is the other thing, because who's Yuki Tsunoda? Who's Yuki with it? No, because Yuki was with Red Bull Racing, no, with Racing Bulls, Red Bull Racing. I thought that they weren't going to use Honda on any of the other cars, actually. I didn't think they had a contract with any of the cars, but obviously they're still in the game, even though they haven't got Yuki, which...
They broke away from Red Bull because Red Bull now got their own factory to produce. They're one of the few people that produces
Their
own factories for just for their cars.
Yes.
From Red Bull.
Yes, as you do, as you can. So Aston Martin, okay, that's Alonso and Stroll. Are we going to see? Well, we'll have to wait and see because they haven't had a good year. They obviously we didn't see them for the first two races, and Stroll got a DNF for Japan. So
And the car was vibrating so much they could only do what 25 to 30 laps because their nap keeps stopping.
that's it. All right, so Haas, we've got Behrman, Ollie Behrman, and Ocon. Now Behrman he's got quite a haircut as Ollie Behrman. He's got those racing drivers kind of haircuts. He kind of squishes it to the right, squishes it to the left, you know, kind of thing. I think I'd like to see him obviously do very well. Another one of our British drivers doing quite well there on the circuit with a lot of British drivers, and Ocon, faithful, long-time driver from that point of view. Haas, are we going to see anything? Do you think anything different? Maybe.
Well, I think Haas and Alfie were up there in the middle, aren't they? Coming up there, so they're doing all right.
I mean, yeah, I think they're definitely improving from the point of view of, you get the backtrackers from the back of the grid, and I totally agree with them coming up and being some of the faithfuls, which is like Audi with Hulkenberg and obviously Bortoletto. Since Hulkenberg got his podium last year, was it Silverstone?
Yeah.
Since he got his podium, we look at him differently. In other words, he's really in the conversation now, and it just shows how a podium can really make a difference to
how you see a driver.
Being noticed. So with Audi, well, it's early days, and hopefully, long may they reign for Audi. Coming up to Alpine now, Colapinto and Gasly. Well, they've just had that name change. Well, we'll kind of see Gasly, Colapinto, crash. I mean, I don't know what to say.
We'll see. Let's watch this space.
Colapinto, and then coming up, we've got Cadillac. Now, these are the two number 2 drivers in the sense when I say Bottas and Perez. And
Bottas is, I like Bottas,
yeah,
He's a good driver, I like him, man. My brother likes him as well. Likes him a lot.
because obviously he was with Lewis.
He was with Lewis, yeah. Was he at Benetton for a little period of time as well? Bottas.
Could have been.
Was he at Benetton for a little while?
I don't know.
I think
Professor was asking if Bottas was at Benetton.
No, it's a Cadillac.
No, if he was ever with Benetton, if he ever.
Previously, was he ever at
race-
Benetton at all?
I don't know if he ever raced with Benetton. He did. Okay, let's have a look. Cadillac, well, they're in for the long game at least.
Yeah.
They know it's going to be, not today, and obviously.
They should know it's not today.
Yes. And I think for this season, a lot of the teams are just going to weigh it out.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's a case of what happens this year.
Yeah.
I suppose for those who just want to defend,
Yeah.
Sorry, the next one I think he started off with Williams and then went to Mercedes.
So it's
Williams and the Mercedes. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you for getting us. So that's all our teams that we have for the season, all our drivers. At the moment, Antonelli, I'm excited to see what you can really play at the bag and see if George can keep up, because that's the main thing there, is his main competitor. Leclerc and Hamilton, how long is that friendship going to last?
Yep.
Because obviously when you get two drivers, last year we got Norris and Piastri, which was nice within the team, obviously fighting it out together. It'd be nice to see that within quite a few teams. So our top teams are still, I suppose, Mercedes, McLaren, Red Bull Racing and Ferrari.
Yeah.
With, who's showing any light at the bottom there? Okay, well, obviously with Mercedes 135, I mean, the only person who hasn't got any points on the board is Aston Martin and Cadillac, but that's understandable. Audi are coming up there with 2 points, the same as Williams. And then we've got 16 points, considered the championships I'm reading out, with Alpine and Red Bull Racing. So the 16 all the way back there, that's quite a way when you think of Max Verstappen and Hamilton. They've only got 16 points on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercedes have got 135.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a totally different conversation when you put it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's happy at all.
No. 135 points is a lot.
Yeah.
16. I suppose again, what's your ambitions? I suppose, or what you're trying to do?
What, Maxi?
No, in terms of like, are you taking things race by race? Are you, as you said, are you in it for the long game?
Well, it's got to be race by race, because who knows what can happen after 3-4 races.
Yeah.
You know, it's early season.
I think we have this conversation again after the first race after Miami, and we'll see. We'll see the cars properly then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, well it's been great, been a good old roundup of what's happening, where we're going, how we're going about it, and really getting into the drivers. We've got 2 weeks before we're in Miami. It's the 4th year there, can you believe it? Fourth year?
Yeah.
Never mind, that's gone quick.
I know, it's gone very quick, isn't it?
Yes.
It has
And
indeed.
I do like Miami. Out of the American races is the one that I enjoy. Last words with you, please, lovely Carol. And enjoy your weekend in every which way.
Yes, no, I'm looking forward to the next 10 days or so. It's going to be very, very busy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, what can I say? Can't wait till next week. We get to do it all over again.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much. It's goodbye for us for now. Speak to you soon. Lovely.
Speak soon, Carol.
We have had a most gorgeous extended time with the lovely Carol Glenn today.
Yeah.
And that felt good.
It
That
did.
felt real good.
Do you want a little England women's football qualifiers update?
Yeah, we do.
England are 1-0 up at the
Okay.
moment. They scored very, very early on. But Spain are getting back into the game and they're controlling the game.
Oh, even
At the moment.
what you consider possessions?
In terms of possession, they're controlling the game. But England are still, they're not, I wouldn't say they're hanging on, but they're consolidating themselves. Still 1-0 to England.
Okay, looking good, kind of getting themselves together. Is it? Do we need? We always need. I ask this question. Do we need to win the game? Yeah, I'm sure we do.
Yeah, we
Get
need
the
to
ball
win
in the net.
in the sense that we do need to win the game in the sense that there's only one qualifying spot.
Right. So yeah, we need that position.
Yes,
We need
yes,
to be in position
yes,
before Sajid.
yeah, yeah.
We need
Needs
to
to
be
be
in
position.
position. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Let's do
Okay.
this. There we go.
Okay. We're live on YouTube.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
I wish I could get the little thing in here, but I couldn't. Am I
Oh god.
Okay.
I've managed to get away. I've got off that, jumped off that Zoom thing. I don't know how they managed to tolerate me for like hour and a half. It says, would you like to do a presentation, or would you like to pass it on?
Okay.
And I'm watching the clock, you know.
I'm gonna do a little bit of boat race,
Boat race.
and then I'm gonna give Tunde a call.
Give Tunde a call.
All
Yeah.
right, and then I'm gonna leave you to chat with Tunde for a bit of it. Don't
Yeah.
Make her get a
Yeah.
chat. Okay.
Yeah. I've got England
Okay.
on here on
Okay.
thingy, so I'm listening to
Okay.
live
And
BBC
she's
commentary.
gonna be doing the same
Yeah,
thing. I'm
yeah.
sure. Let me find out
Mhm.
how we're doing with her.
Give a few little updates.
Okay.
Oh man,
Okay.
what's her name? Had a meltdown the other day, man. Abby, I can't remember her name. She had a massive meltdown. Walked out the studio when Tottenham were in the bottom three.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, Tottenham are nosediving.
I don't know whose friends they got. Okay.
Apparently, Millwall are nearly second in the table. Millwall, you know, might get promotion.
Okay. You okay? You alright? Okay, we're coming through. In a minute. Okay, got her here.
Oh gosh.
What you doing?
Some live there on YouTube, guys. If I haven't waved, I'm waving. If I haven't read your messages, I'm really sorry.
You know. I don't know, what were you saying over there, Professor?
No, I can't read the messages.
Okay.
So a YouTube lad thinking, what to this Fiesta boy? And I'm playing YouTube off my name. And he's not even acknowledging me or waving or anything. I'm waving, but I'm not like answering your messages and
we are also live on YouTube on It's Not Just Football, is that correct?
Yes, we are live on YouTube, Not Just Football 7142.
That's right.
Yeah.
So 7142 is Not Just Football. I've got your sign up there, do you see it?
What the sign there?
The little blue something around there.
Oh, let me look.
Can you see there's a little sign around it? There we go. Are you sitting on it? No,
No, I'm not sitting on it.
We'll find it. Anyway, in the meantime, I tell you who we've got on the phone, who we've got on the line. Okay, Tunde talks what?
Football!
Tunde talks football.
Football. So, okay, now we've got Professor in the studio with us today, and
Yes, greetings Tunde.
now it's been weeks. And I know there's so much to say, so much to ask about.
Yeah.
And with the time we've got, so where do we go first? Do we go West Ham first? Do we go? Okay, right. Okay, what's happening?
We go to the sinking ship.
This World Cup qualification for England, the Lionesses are currently at Wembley against Spain and they're 1-0 up.
They are indeed.
Put Lauren Hex for the after 3 minutes.
Okay.
34 minutes gone. So I just thought we start there because that's what's happening right now.
Right now. Get it straight. Priorities. So this, I've learned that there's one position, or there's one, what did you say?
Yeah, one team out of the qualification group automatically qualifies.
Okay, so in this group, who else is the group?
Also rounds. Really. England and Spain, I suppose Spain.
Ukraine
Okay.
and Iceland.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Spain is the main threat.
They're
Really.
playing Group A3.
They need Spain. Yeah, they need.
You know what? You just have to take every game that comes, win your game, yeah? And so far, I'll tell you what, right? This is England, the Lionesses, 499th game.
Oh, that's
And they're going to
right.
play again on the 18th, that would be their 500th match, yeah? The Lionesses' 500th
Wow.
game.
The Lionesses'
And they're
500th
against
game.
Ireland on the 18th of April.
Isn't somebody getting a cap?
They're 1-0 up, it's still early, keep the faith and trust in Serena, that's what I'm going to say.
And can I say,
Not only that game today, you've got like a...
oh, before you go there, hold a minute, Tunde, before you go there, so, hold a minute, Tunde, hold a minute, Tunde.
Tunde, hold on.
Liverpool is one of them. They're kicking off at 8 o'clock tonight and they're currently 2-0 down against Paris Saint-Germain. But, you know, football is that funny old game.
Yeah.
Football's at home. At home and the Thursday, under the light, I'm murders out under the lights. Imagine it can happen, but you have to believe. So that's tonight. And tomorrow Arsenal will be playing
Who they play?
Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah, they're running up. They're currently running up, so that's tomorrow in
And I know she's got on pace because there's a game on, you know. I'm telling you, today.
She's watching and reporting at the same time.
Lots of crazy has been happening on the football pitch.
Oh,
Today, just what today.
I'm going to say one word.
Yeah.
Spurs.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. He can't do it. Hold on a minute. No, ease up. Just pull up one minute.
Ease up. Pull up.
Before we go there,
Selector, pull up.
I wanted to say that apparently also for the England game, Kira is that who's getting their 100 cap? No, not Kira. Oh yeah, she might be getting 100 cap. I think it's. Yeah, that's right. She's getting 100 cap. Yeah, I just want to say that. That was it. Okay, so now I'm sending up a little bit. That was very important information.
Very important information.
No,
Yeah,
but
it's Kieran Walsh is currently playing as captain as she reaches 100 caps. So
yeah,
I think I have to big up Kieran Walsh, yeah, thank you.
So I'm sure you've got all the other information. Now we're going to say those words. Okay, now go ahead, repeat that.
There's only one word, listen, I said Spurs, but to give them the full name,
Yes.
Tottenham Hotspur,
Isn't it
right?
just? Yes.
And in the last time we met, they had a manager who
Change.
was still involved, but he's no longer there. Okay? The Eagle Tudor, so he's good, and so they got in the ex-Brighton manager, Roberto De Zerbi. He is currently managing them. And Spurs are currently in the relegation zone. Yes, you heard it.
Yes.
It's just the truth.
Yes.
I can't bring it online. www.bbmcradio.com. We only come with the facts, people. Right now, Tottenham Hotspur are in 18th position. Okay? And it's not looking so great. It's not over yet. But the fight is just like they're losing players. They've changed their manager. They're in the relegation zone, and there is like 6 matches left for most teams to the end of the season. 6 games. That's all they've got to turn this around.
There's a lot of
Can they really turn it around though? Is that a turnaround?
Well, interestingly enough,
Nothing's impossible.
Nothing's impossible.
If they carry on playing like how they're playing, then they won't turn it around.
No, they won't.
No, they have to do better.
I mean, with West Ham's and I did mention at the top of the show, was it 4-0 or 4-1?
4-0.
4-0.
Yeah.
They are getting crazy. What are they eating?
They're fighting.
That's definitely.
You know, West Ham have got to play in one of their 6 games.
When you drop out of the Premier League financially and spiritually and everything, especially West Ham have got a good stadium, and Spurs is setting up stadium. You don't want to have that stadium down in the Championship, but if you don't, win the right amount of matches, that's where you end up, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, Arsenal, West Ham have got to play Arsenal.
West Ham got to play
Yeah,
Arsenal.
West Ham have got to play Arsenal.
A few weeks ago, people were practically putting the cup into Arsenal's hands, but listen, the season's not over.
It's not.
They may be a few points ahead, but you need to win the game. And they lost this game against Bournemouth on the weekend. They lost 2-1.
Oh dear.
Man City are finding their mojo. They beat up Chelsea 3-0. You know what I mean? So they're not messing about either.
Someone's wearing a plaster.
That game, I mean, all games are big, but that's a massive game. And they're still due to play each other. So that will, I think, as I said before, it will go down to the last kick.
It will.
The last day of the season.
Definitely.
Nothing can be decided just yet, apart from the fact that it's not looking good for Wolverhampton when the Wolves start. Wolves, apart from being beaten up 4-0 by West Ham, they're still managing to put in a fight and put a spanner in a few teams in our work. So there'll still be a few more twists and turns.
A few more twists.
Nottingham Forest were real doomed before. Listen, they fought a 1-1 draw with Aston Villa.
Yeah.
So anything's possible. Brentford, my man Sheda was scoring left, right, and centre, but it wasn't enough to get the win, but they managed to get a draw, even though they were leading twice. They drew 2-2 with Everton. Burnley, it's not looking good. Them and Wolves, they're going to go down. I mean, it will take the miracle of all miracles
just found a mojo with a 94th minute winner against Newcastle.
Really?
Jean-Philippe Tata.
And listen, well done Leeds, yeah, because I think it's been enough years since they've beaten Man U.
Oh yeah.
Where was it at home? Was it
Yeah.
Leeds at home or Man U at home?
58 minutes.
Leeds was at, I believe Leeds was at home.
Okay.
Red card, scores 2-1, game done.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This handful of business, back it in, it's not necessary. Play the game, it's football, man. What are you dealing with? It needs to be consistent. Because sometimes someone pull their hair, they get a yellow card, or nothing happens, or they get a red. For me, it's a foul. They need to sort out what the punishment is, because it's not acceptable.
Yeah, this playing it, you know, that just ain't right.
Yeah. It's not really about tactics, you know. It's not about tactics or strategy or shape or what formation you're playing. It's all about now. You've got your back to the wall, and every man's just got to take your shovel in your spade. You just got to dig. You got to dig yourself out.
I think that the men's game is a bit more acting, you know, that I see. I'm like, you know, they fall over, it's a whole big drama and
That
palaver.
part of it is also just
And, I'm like, get up. Yes.
Amateur dramatic.
Man up.
Someone touched like that and you thought down on the street. They become to cut you when thinking you was unwell.
Yeah.
That you was injured.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We can't have it. There needs to be more
Tenacity.
Yeah, but that's a very, in South America, in places like Uruguay and Argentina, that's an essential part of the game.
In concerns to what? Falling over? Just falling
Yeah.
over? Okay.
Yeah, in terms of falling over, I mean, in Argentina, if you can trick the referee and con him into giving a penalty, it's actually applauded by the fans.
Okay.
The fans actually applaud it culturally. They actually accept that. Uruguay as well. So Uruguay and Argentina, two countries where trickery and being able to win penalties and free kicks and things like that, it's actually considered to be a part of the game. You know.
So
Yeah. So. At the moment.
It's tricky.
It's tricky.
You know what I mean? I mean, there's always been some discrepancies.
Yeah. The English working class roots. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not like, listen, people can say, oh, it happens in Uruguay, it happens in Italy. But it's not like it never happened in England. If you go back to watch something from back in the day, well, there's some things happening there that you know what happened.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
But I just think, and also with VAR and with all the cameras, people shouldn't be able to get away with stuff as they get in the ball.
No, I agree, definitely. Yeah, they should be able to do that.
It shouldn't be. So that's why, people, we need to keep our focus on the pitch and try and restore our game to the beauty that it is,
Yeah.
The passing and the moving, Mo Salah banging in the goals, Haaland scoring. Listen, we need to celebrate these players because Mo Salah apparently end up there next season in the Premier League.
really?
Players in what dudes for League. This is his last season, and allegedly for Liverpool. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just got to tell people this is how it is. And the same with Anderson as well.
Yeah.
Robertson is one like, I love Robertson, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There'll be other players as well, but I just thought I'd mention these two. They've given loads of changes.
Yeah.
And also, I just thought I'd mention, big up to Iraola, who is a Bournemouth manager, but rumour has it that he's going to be leaving them in the summer. So there's going to be a change there. He's been brilliant for them.
I know Spurs went to teeth him, you know. They were planning to teeth him, but the ship started sinking too rapidly. You know?
They might want to teeth him, but if Spurs go down to the Championship, I don't think he'll be jumping in that ship.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean? I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I think he'll be a man to bring him back up stronger, but you know what I mean?
I'm surprised De Zerbi didn't have a clause. I'm surprised he didn't have a clause to say, you know what, if Spurs get relegated, I'm out of here.
Hey, listen, the clause is leaving of the papers, of the pen and the ink and the papers written with, man.
Yeah.
We have this contract, so next week, either the managers, what's the word now? Mutual sent away.
Yeah,
whatever. Have a
yeah,
blood went for being sacked.
Yeah.
Shut the door. You
Yeah.
know.
yeah.
Hey, but you know, I just say
Uh-huh.
people in 50, is that 58? Yes, 58.
58
The
days.
World Cup will start. I just got to put that in there.
58
Just so you know, 58 day time. So I hope you're in training, doing your warm up, doing your warming up.
I'm warming up my phone.
Your fridge is stocked with the refreshments you need, and your cupboard is stocked with the snack that's going to get you through. Because remember, it's going to go 3 countries, and the time zones are going to be crazy. It's setting enough alarms.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Your sleep pattern will just, if you have one, will go out the window completely.
yeah.
I just want to make sure I got my piece of paper. I want to make sure I've got a good layout so I can see all the teams. Don't forget to get my grid, my little paperwork. Tell me what to. I want those things where you.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm going to be able to see what's going on, how so we can map it out, and really,
Put it on the wall.
just to save.
So
Just to save time.
Nero will talk more about that, but I just want to say that people know that the Lionesses is still what they love. It's soon be half time,
Yeah,
and because the Lionesses are playing as we speak, there's no WSL. It was going to be back on the 25th of April. There's not many games left. It ends on the 16th of May.
yeah,
So, you know, get out there, find out who's playing and support the WSL. There's going to be some twist and turns because people are still fighting for the European places. And
Yeah.
also, there's a little change. So whoever finishes like, at the bottom, they will go to a relegation playoff with the team who is third in the WSL. So
Yeah.
we're going to see that could be Charlton.
it could be Charles.
It could be Crystal Palace. You know what I mean? Who's playing? So we'll see. I'll keep you updated.
Yeah,
But remember, the WSL comes back 25th of
April is a Saturday.
Just so you know. But in between that time, the Women's Champions League semi-final was Arsenal women are holding up that. They are the champions from last season. The only English team to get through to the semi-final, and they're going to be playing Lyon.
Oh, wow.
2 days on the 26th of April is the first leg, okay? So another day for your diary.
yeah,
Supporting Arsenal women as they continue their Champions League journey.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, you know,
I have a question, which is going back to the men's football. Haaland was leading the goal thingy,
leading goal scorer in the Premier
Is
League.
he still leading that?
The golden boot, the top goal
Yes.
scorer,
Yeah.
Haaland. But you know what? This is what I'm saying. My Brazilian brother, Igor is behind, 1 goal behind, you know.
Okay, just checking.
On 22,
Yeah.
and Igor's on 21.
Just checking.
There's more incentive for Igor to score, being at Forest, and Forest is still in the mix, you know.
He's a veteran.
Oh, sorry, Brent. Oh, yeah.
He's a super B, man. Come on,
Yeah.
don't give him away. He's quality.
That's a given away, yeah. Apologies to those people out there. I was talking about Jesus, who is at Nottingham Forest, so apologies for mistaking the 2 players.
You accept it.
Listen.
We accept the apology.
If you get something wrong, this has to be corrected, isn't it? I can't let you say that if I know the right answer, innit?
Yeah, that's true.
That's it. We're here to share knowledge, not shame people. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah,
So with football right now, I suppose things are not really settling down as people are warming up towards the World Cup
yeah,
and what they're going to wear and who they're going to be supporting. As I said earlier, I do wish that I just hope we have a very peaceful World Cup, to be honest.
I hope indeed we have a peaceful World Cup.
With that, how are the players' stability? How is their health? Is there anybody that just might be out of the World Cup, which we thought, oh dear? Is there anybody that's
You know what, right? You can't say nothing until the last day of the season, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. Let's be
Yeah,
quiet.
things are there'll be a few changes.
Yeah,
The last day of the season is
Okay.
like in the middle of May. And
Okay.
when that's done, wrap up whoever's left in cotton,
Yeah,
put them in the ice bath, do whatever, pamper them. This is what I'm out said, pamper these people.
yeah,
They're ready.
Feed them with grapes, whatever you have to do, but do it. Yeah,
do what you have to do. Yeah,
And then back to religion, I'm praying to let them into America. pitch.
Yeah.
And this is in the country as well. I mean, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, I don't think it's so straightforward. You have to get visas, certain, depending on which country you're traveling from as well. Certain visas you're going to need and all this kind of thing. Yes, I wish them good luck and safety. And for the weather, it's going to be a little bit damn hot out there.
Yeah. Mr. Lumumba from DR Congo, where there's been potential questions about whether or not America's going to grant the visa. So there's been some calls to make him. This is the super fan. This is the guy. He follows Congo everywhere. Now there were some discussions with the Congolese FA to make him a part of the delegation,
Right.
so that they can guarantee that he'll actually get a visa.
Isn't it important that he actually travels? You think he needs to be there, right?
He needs to be there, man. Like, without these iconic individuals, it's not the same, is it? And he's followed Congo everywhere. But there's some grave concerns that he may get his visa. Grave concern that he may get his visa cancelled. So there is discussions to make him a part of the official DR Congo FA delegation.
Of course, that'd be good.
Which would,
Because each of our fans.
For the fans,
yeah.
I wish they were all up because the amount of money that they're having to pay to get, but just to get there, they haven't even got into the ground to see a game yet.
Exactly.
I wanted to stay and I heard things that some of I can't remember the figures, but to park a car, you might to sell a kidney, it's just unbelievable.
Serious business.
Good luck, I really do like that. It's like a beautiful experience because there's people who get half of their money,
of course.
Football,
To go and
and
follow
go
their
over
team.
there and do the thing there, but I need to be there bringing people the facts on www.bbmcradio.com, you know what I mean? And also, I have been to the States many years ago, but right now, they're not ready for me to come back. You get me?
No, that's right.
Yeah.
And I think with most football supporters, when you're a diehard. You kind of like want to be there. That's part of either what you do and how you show your support. And it is a lot of. So people might have been setting up for years.
A lot of dedication.
But it's not everything. It's also we really want to encourage people with their health as you see a little bit of light in summer and brighter days. Be careful. Don't go all out there and then find out that the muscles can't take it. You need to make sure warm up your body before you actually do anything else in that sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you have to do the cool down afterwards as well,
Yes,
Quite
right. Very important.
I've got some information.
Yes, please.
That's what it's it's the strategy that this is going to happen, but it's called the Women's World Sevens Tournament, and I'm announcing it now so people can get ready for that. Put the date in their diary. It's the 28th to the 30th of May, and it's happening at the G-Tech Stadium, which is Brentford's game, and there'll be like seven aside, and there'll be some teams from the WSL, and Aston Villa are going to be there, and the Man United are going to be playing. It's rolling subs. There's no offside. 15 minutes half on the pitch. That's half 11 aside pitch. Otherwise, they'll all be dead. You know what I mean? Because it's 7 aside. And because it's rolling squad, the rolling subs, the squads can be maximum 40, so places just go off and on. So I'll tell you more information once I know, but I just wanted to bring people's attention to that happening on the 28th to the 30th of May. It's the Women's World Sevens Tournament. So you get to some fast and furious football down at the G-Tech Stadium, which is Brentford's ground, okay? Just so you know.
We've got the 28th to the 30th of May.
Yeah.
That sounds quite exciting. I've never been to a tournament like that before.
Hey, listen, if you can get to go, man, you have some fun and get to see some beautiful football as well, more football.
So I'm not going to ask anything about any of the teams or the owners. It all seems quite as it is.
No, man, we're going to keep it on the pitch.
We're going to keep it on the pitch.
That's where the situation. That's where the game is happening.
And even some of the language off the pitch has died down.
Yeah, yeah.
which is good to hear.
Yeah, some of the languages died down. There's not so many controversial statements and comments, and not so many. Unfortunately, there was an incident. Actually, I take that back. There was a Sunderland player
Yeah,
that
you know,
reported.
this is Islam, man. This
Yeah.
like, you know what, people. I don't want to have to come in there and talk about it, so I'm not even going to go too much into it. But we're in 2026, and we still have to talk about this. It's ridiculous. That's, you know what I mean. Football is a game that should be that is played by anybody and should be enjoyed by anybody, and you should be able to go and play a game and watch the game without fear or like you're going to be insulted
Yeah.
because what the colour of your skin or because
Yeah.
you're of a disability or because of your sexuality. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Mhm.
You know what, people?
So just
Also, yeah, if you've got nothing good to say, shut your mouth.
quite right, quite right. And my next, anything that you can bring to light concerns to grassroots football.
I'm losing that. Say that again, Sheila.
Anything you can bring to light.
Certainly grassroots. Anything about grassroots football that we want to talk about. There was non-league. There was non-league day a few weekends ago. There was non-weekend weekend. So the Easter weekend, when you had the international break,
Yeah.
where there was no Premiership football, the FA declared it non-league weekend. So there was a focus on non-league football teams. I know that Tooting and Mitcham FC had a focus, and they had a few things about them as well. There was also, oh gosh, there was a cup. There was a cup, Surrey Cup. Tooting and Mitcham were playing Farnham Town in the Surrey Cup, and then that game was kind of featured. Tooting and Mitcham won 1-0, and they won the Surrey Cup. So they have something where because a lot of the finances, there've been a lot of issues. They've had Macclesfield Town, they've had Oldham, and they've had another club as well. They were focusing on teams that Bury, that's it. So Macclesfield Town, Bury, and Oldham were three teams that were threatened from extinction. They were actually going to fold as businesses, and the fans have rescued Oldham. So Oldham are still a football club, a functioning football club. Macclesfield was financially rescued by Robbie Savage, who was a football pundit, an ex-Wales and Leicester City player. And also, so Bury Town also went into administration, went into liquidation and folded. And the fans actually financially put money together to rescue that team. So now you've got the financial football ombudsman who is looking into clubs who potentially are financially not able to, it's not only a question of paying their way, but financially actually being able to manage themselves as football clubs, and whether or not there's too much money in the Premiership, and whether or not that money is actually filtering down to a lot of the smaller clubs. And one of the things and it's not trickling down.
Being put into administration, or they've gone down and not come back up, or even further down. Like when you talk about grassroots, like the teams coming up where haven't even got a pitch to play on, or the pitch is like it should be. You wouldn't walk the dog in it, let your child play on it. They haven't got a come ground, they haven't got kit. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I don't know what's happening. The training. They talk about the standard of refereeing.
They have got
properly train them better. I'm talking not even like Premier League standard, but you know what I mean, grassroots. And they need to be safe as well, because it ain't safe out there.
They do need to be safe. Definitely. So the football ombudsman has been something that's just been put into place by the Labour government.
Wow.
So and what they're doing is their job is to look at the not necessarily to police the game, but to look at football from every aspect. So they're going to be looking at clubs folding and going into administration. They're going to be looking at grassroots football. They're going to be looking at women in football, and they're going to be looking at race and various things.
Are they going to talk to the fans, the people who actually put their backside on the seat?
Well, it's part of their remit.
They've been priced out of going to watch certain matches But you look at the thing, you want to go and watch the Britain local team, and it's 100-something pounds for
Yeah.
one cookie, and you've got kids.
Yeah.
And the kids want the kit. I saw a kit on top was like £74 for a
Yeah.
kit. And I look after that in the shop. I'm telling you, it's like, what is going on?
Yeah, of course.
Then you've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
The bartender got something. Let's hope that someone's going in there with their eyes properly open and they actually talk to the real people. You know what I mean? Don't talk to me, I'll tell you.
Now you've also got the danger that if you have a financial ombudsman and say, okay, you're in a position for 3 years, and then you might get to a stage of, okay, I want to look at everything to do with football and I'm going to change it. And realistically speaking, you're not going to be able to do that. So would you be in a position where you're going to say, okay then, let's pick 2 or 3 quick wins, something that I can kind of get myself on the map, and to say, okay then, I've done something to do with stadium safety, or I've done something to tackle racism in football, or I've done something to tackle grassroots clubs going into administration. And then once they've actually chosen that one thing to champion, realistically speaking, will they actually be able to champion something else? Will they actually be able to make an impact on everything? And the reality is, a financial ombudsman that's been given that position, if they're in a position for like 3 years, and the government employs that person to look at football, the reality is they're not going to be able to change everything. So they can only... Yeah.
Because that's impossible, but
yeah.
we need to kind of like, I don't know, just find out what is...
What are the main pressing things?
Yeah, you know what I mean? That is really affecting.
Yeah. And they did mention in Champion, one of the things that they mentioned when they done the initial review and 18-point plan, they said, let's look at in Champion non-league clubs. So let's have a non-league day. And then they realised that, okay, then there's an international break, there's a break in the Premiership and the top divisions. Let's make that weekend a day where, okay, there is the top clubs in the Premiership, but what about the local grassroots club around the corner from where you live? And let's see if we can do a spotlight, a focus. And promote it,
It happens, you know what I mean? When I remember hearing, I was on the distance to the radio one time and there was no Premier League matches happening, but there was, the Women's Super League was happening.
Yeah.
But the man on the radio, and I say man on the radio, said, there's no football happening tonight around, and I was just like, what's wrong with you? Because there's no Premier League, doesn't mean there's no football happening. So even some people's mindset is just like, they're blinking Premier League, if it's not happening, they're not. But if the Premier League happening, you've got the women's football happening, you've got the league, you know what I mean? There's other leagues happening, there's football happening. As I'm speaking now, a ball is being kicked. Not necessarily that person's kicking it, it's being paid. Some people are paid to play, but they're still playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's very, very true. That's very true. And it's a question of who's. I don't know if you can say whose voice is the loudest, but isn't this a question of all the voices that are out there, whose voice are you going to champion? And are we going to talk to? There's for every Premiership person, for every Miles Lewis Skelly, and for every Alex Dowman, there's another 100 grassroots young men that are playing football in parks and in cages and in 4Gs all over the country, whether it's open to get scouted, whether it's addressing their mental health, whether it's them physically coming back from an illness. There's people utilising football in a variety of different capacities. And one of the things that we do need to look at as well is that, what are we championing? Are we only championing elite football in its very, very small 1% context, or are we looking at the whole pyramid? And are we looking at the game in terms of what it can bring to society, what it can bring to local people, what it can bring to humanity and bring to people?
I always mention that it's not just the person on the pitch. Yeah, you know what, like,
it's not just football.
Out of the people that you have, you have a thousand. We don't talk boys for a minute. You have 1,000 boys, about 100,000 boys. Only one of them make it through, and they may even go championship. They might even reach Premier League.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So of all them people who are playing, there's nothing you can do and still be involved in football. There are so many. There's over 50 careers in football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes people just think about, if I can't play, that's fantastic.
That's it.
But there's not.
Mhm.
Player agent, performance analyst, football scout, physio, press officer, journalist,
Physio,
coach,
sports scientist.
nutrition, everything.
Yeah, there's all kind of jobs,
Yeah. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? So,
Yeah. And did you know that the interesting fact, I'll say this to young people a lot. You know, at A level standard, right, in this country, at UCAS, in terms of UCAS applications up and down the country, 78% of all applications from medical school to study medicine to become a doctor, 78% of all applications will be terminated at UCAS level
To become a doctor.
to become a doctor. Yeah. Now, okay, that's an interesting statistic. At 16, in terms of young boys who are at elite level ACAP football academies to play pro football, yeah, the dropout rate or the decision to cut there is 98.8%.
Wow.
So 0.02% of what will get selected to go and play
Oh my God.
from an ACAP academy to go and play professional football. So statistically speaking,
That's one in how many even?
one in that's not even 1 in 100. That's less than 0.2%. So statistically speaking, it's more difficult to become selected at academy as a Premiership football player than it is to become a doctor. Yeah.
just say you're more visible in it.
Yeah, you're more visible.
Think that it's easy, that
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean, that
yeah.
makes it- No,
Mhm, yeah.
but if you've got the dedication and
Yeah.
you also have to have a little luck and
Yeah.
all those kind of
Yeah.
things to be seen.
And that's
Some players out there, you say,
Yeah.
oh, but why are they playing?
yeah. And as you said, Tunde, there's over 50 different football-related professions and in careers that you can go into within the industry of sport.
Definitely.
There's so many, like even within sports medicine alone, there's probably about 20 different jobs you can do. If you say sports science, podiatry, S&C coach, nutritionist, there's so many. Then you've got analyst, IT. You've got, we're on the radio right now, we're doing presenting, sports presenter.
People who look after the listeners,
Yeah.
that you're not looking quick, they're not
Yeah.
playing, the ground staff are
The
key.
ground staff are key. You've got all of these professions. I had a conversation with Devon Malcolm from the English Cricket Board, from the Equality and Diversity team, who actually said to me, Ricardo, there is a shortage of young people doing gardening and gardening skills to look after our grounds and our cricket pitches. And
That's
within
a
the
very
next
prized position.
within the next 5 years, what's going to happen? All the top counties, they're going to go and get these Australians and people from abroad to come and look, because there's no young people
Yes.
learning these groundsman skills, learning who's got a gardening grounds background, learning to look after our cricket pitches. We'll have no young people doing it.
Definitely, and that's very.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a movie about that. I think we spoke about that.
Yeah. They don't even realise that, hang on a minute, I love this stuff, I love garden. I didn't know I could get a job looking after the pitch
When
or.
I see how some of the grass and just how it's manicured, and
Yeah.
just how gorgeous it was, I'm thinking, oh, that
Yeah.
most definitely takes skill,
Skill, expertise, dedication, yeah.
all those words, and also that the maintenance of that
Yeah.
is those little things which make a big difference to
Yeah.
any game, any sport. When you think of cricket grounds, bowls, obviously they need the grass too.
Tennis,
Football, yes.
football, tennis, all these,
Yes.
they need these skills.
Yes.
And so many of young people who,
Husbandry.
yeah, all of that. And it does, I do get really frustrated. I do get frustrated when young people who love sport, they've been playing football, go to football academy, get released, and then their head just shuts off. And if some people say, hang on a minute, you still like football, you've not been scouted.
But other opportunities.
There's other opportunities, there's other things you can get into.
And that's part of the
groundwork has to be put in. As when they join the academy, it has
Yeah.
to be done parallel alongside.
Alongside.
So when they come to the end, they're in shock. So you can't tell them, oh, you still can be involved in football. You've just cut their dream. They're not
Yeah.
thinking.
I think
But if they're more prepared and they're aware and they need to go
Yeah.
To find the interest, not the like.
This
This
brings
brings
us-
us out. You can go and pay pounds, but never be like what? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
there needs to be more preparation as to the people for the people who don't make it. 'Cause not
Yeah,
everyone
of
is
course,
gonna
of
make
course,
it.
of course, yeah.
This brings us up into the level up we spoke to Carol then about
Yeah.
the launch which Carol, Tunde and myself attended, and bringing these sports together, the culmination of football, cricket and motorsport,
Absolutely.
and for these 30 women, the opportunity to see across board what it does entail to be a part of these sports, not just
Yeah.
turning up and being a sports person and you're looking fit and everything. No, it's about the whole culmination of that and
Yeah.
finding really your angle, especially with sports. I'm not saying it's for the loners or it's for those that don't fit in. There's a place for everyone, and
There is a
especially
place for everyone.
when you want to change your life. And today I was also talking about a film, a movie that I watched the other day in concerns to Mo Farah telling the truth, in concerns to him arriving to London, and how he put his pain into his running.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
use that circumstance, using whatever ammunition you have to
Yeah.
create excellence.
yeah,
And the same could be with Sir Lewis Hamilton.
yeah, sure.
Frightfully bullied, as he say, at school, and look at me now.
Yeah,
From situations that. What I'm saying is using what you have, and sky's the limit.
yeah. Of course, of course, of course. The sky's the limit. Absolutely, there's a limit.
Possible. But we're kind of round it up a little bit here today from the point of view of, I know there's so much more to talk about, and I want to know so much more about what's really been happening with some of the other players, and as we know, we're going to be talking more about the World Cup,
Yeah.
58 days and counting.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to say too much about that. Other than I'll
Okay,
take you a
I'm
link.
going to hear Sheda. I've been hearing Professor Johnson really well, but
Oh,
No, stay there, stay there.
I said there, but I'm
Okay.
going to carry on talking football because that's what we do, right?
yeah,
I'm just going to say, I know we normally, because like, there's so much football in the world, and it will take, we can talk football all week here, but
Yeah.
we have to kind of like narrow it down and talk. Many talk about the Premier League and women's football, women's Super League, and I think there's a tournament happening and to keep people,
yeah.
But every now and again, we have to pick up a certain team or a player.
Yeah.
I have to pick up Lincoln City, the Imps, who I have a little association with, but that's another story. But they will be playing in the championship next season, and they got promoted after the first time since 1961. So they
Wow, wow.
Lincoln City, otherwise known as the
60
Imps.
something years.
Yeah.
They had a previous season, they've been unbeaten in enough games, and they definitely deserve their promotion. So I just want to say,
Definitely, yeah.
pick up the
Where Lincoln
Lincoln
City
City,
going to?
and I think the Imps is
To the
a
championship.
Oh wow!
Hmm.
What?
Mm.
I didn't even hear their name. I didn't even.
1961, they've been, playing, and now they're making their way. So
Since,
maybe have to happen like here today.
well, I never heard of Lincoln City, so that really just shows how they're not obscure. See that they're there.
They're playing in League One. Yeah,
Okay.
they're playing in League One, but they're going to be playing in the Championship this
Well-
season. But like I said, there's so many
Gotta rise up.
leagues
Mhm.
around the world that I normally just focus on the Women's Super League. and
Thank you.
every now and again, I'll just drop in a little gem.
Thank
just
you.
So people know.
Definitely, it's not just about the one. With that said,
Yeah.
anything else on your part today you want to refresh or say? Let us know. We've got the information obviously for the Women's World 7 tournament. That's the 28th to 30th of May. We'll get further information. 58 days before the World Cup, so we'll be talking before then.
Definitely.
Yes.
Oh my word!
The Premier League people is coming back. This weekend we're here. The game, we've got 6 games mainly. There's a couple of teams who've got 1 or 2 more, because they've got a game in hand. But basically, there's 6 games until the end of the season. Oh my gosh, it's going to just go down to the nitty-gritty. The final
go down to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, the final games all kick off on the 24th of May at 4 p.m.
Yep.
And that's when we decide who's going to know what's happening where.
I tell you, man's gonna.
at 4 p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
3:58. 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Pick up at the same time. There's no
Yeah.
debate. There's no trial. Pick up. There's no 3 p.m., 5:30.
No, no,
4 p.m.
no, no,
Everybody knows the start.
Everybody go on.
Put it at
Yeah.
the same time because of the injury time and things like
Yeah.
that. They all kick off at 4.
Yes, yes.
We look forward to speaking with you next week, finding
Yeah.
out the results and just how many days we really will have left for the football that's international around the world, otherwise known as the World Football Cup.
Yeah. We've got to preview the 48.
Yeah. 59 minutes gone.
We've got to do the 48 teams, isn't it?
Still 1-0. We will do. We will do.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right.
Remember, Liverpool play tonight as well. They need to win. They're 2-0 down against Paris Saint-Germain and it's still 0-0, but they just kicked off 15 minutes ago. And I'm going to go and watch the rest.
Heard it here live on www.bbmcradio.com. Closing any app. We talked to Tunde. We talked football.
Tunde talks football. And more football.
There we go. Oh my word.
Yeah.
How awesome we are and how fortunate. Well, let's just hit ourselves off with a little bit of track here. There we go. And yeah, we'll be back with you in just a short while. Tunde, you there?
Yes, babe.
Thank you very much.
That is cool, man.
I know it was a nice long time.
Okay, you're right.
Okay.
That was cool.
That it was a nice meaty one. You can really get into it.
Yeah.
Nice one. I'm going to
Yeah.
go and watch some football, babe. And I'll talk with you soon.
All right, Tunde.
Present lots of respect to you always, man. Nice one, yeah.
Yeah. Pleasure as always. Pleasure.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
All right.
People.
Bye.
Bye. You haven't met her there, is it? Have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, she's lovely. She's
Yeah.
she's also a poet.
You did mention, you did
That's
say.
how I knew her first.
Yeah.
And then she was going on about this. I'm thinking she's talking a lot about football. And then she also used to play for the walking football.
Okay.
England walking football.
England walking football.
England walking football.
Wow.
England walking, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so is that that's the Jacksons, right?
It is the Jacksons, yeah.
So
These people now must be so vexed with me. They will say, "Oh, this man, I'm waving. He's giving me a digital wave, and I'm not waving back. I'm so sorry. I am here."
But you know, can they hear you? No.
They can hear me because
Okay.
they can hear me,
All right.
but they won't put up a little emoji, a little hand wave,
Okay.
and they want some people want people to wave back.
Okay.
You know.
So never mind. So a little bit up at the boat race,
Yeah.
and I was gonna put a little bit.
Mr. McIntosh, is he?
No, he's not with us. That's why.
Mr. McIntosh is not with us.
Okay.
Ah,
So we've got
that's
cricket.
good. We can talk cricket because we've
Okay.
got county championship. We've got the West Indies cricket championship.
So what I'll do is I'll leave you with that little. We're at 4:15 now. We've got
Mhm.
2 minutes for that one. So should we go boat race and then so where do you want to go next?
We can go boat race. We can go English county championship
Okay, so boat race,
race.
Okay, and then we're gonna
We can go week one of the English cricket championship.
cricket. Oh, can we do a little bit of the golf as well?
A little bit of golf, yeah. Mr.
'cause he
McElroy.
won,
Yes.
Okay, so we'll do golf.
So we can do that. We
So
can do
boat,
golf.
golf, and then England.
We've got week one of the English county championship.
Okay, where do you want to go? After boat, where do you want to go?
After boat, we want to go golf.
Okay, golf.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Then after golf, we're going to go English cricket week one,
Okay, week one.
and then we're going to go West Indies cricket
Okay,
championship.
and then we have to come back to F1.
And then we have to come back to F1.
Okay, so I'll let you know about 10 to quarter to.
Yeah,
10 to, okay,
Mhm.
right, so we've got a minute there.
we've got a minute.
Okay, so you can hear me.
Yeah.
I can't hear you, so to speak.
Okay.
Alright.
See, unfortunately, we haven't got two headphones,
Oh no.
so that's why we're like kind of.
You sure?
Yeah.
But did you guys ever have two, or
Sorry.
was it always one?
It needs-
There's always one headphone, but we do need two really.
So wait, what can you hear through that? Like
I can hear the tune, so the tune that everyone can hear.
What tune is it? What tune? Tell me which tune is it? Which one is it? Which one is it?
Nothing compares to you.
Oh, come on.
Really should have headphones each, one set each.
Yeah.
Well, what is there that compares to sport for you? Anything compared to sport for you? Professor?
That's a fantastic question, and I don't know if I've got an answer. What's compared to sport? Nothing really.
Nothing compares to sport.
No,
Is there
no.
anything, activity? Any, out of all the sports that you've ever played, are you,
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would still like to do? Are you a bungee jumping? Are you going to do that? Have you done it?
I've not done bungee jumping.
Do you ever want to?
Not really, no.
I did
No.
want to once actually. I thought, yeah, I'm going to do that. And I thought, no.
I had a little 3-second skydiving.
Ooh,
I had a skydiving fantasy that lasted for 3 seconds.
fancy.
And then I looked at my glass of wine, and my glass of wine was half empty. And I realized why my skydiving fantasy. And by the time I got to the end of the glass and the next morning, I realized, yeah, Ricardo, that was a little bit, yeah.
That was a dream.
That was a dream.
That was a dream.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I would really like, if I had a regular squash partner, yeah, I would love to regularly play my squash again.
Yes, I played once, twice. That ball goes too fast for me.
Yeah,
I once
just
hit
go.
my skin. I thought, no, can't be doing that. No, that's a bruise. Not having that. So I did try squash.
Mhm.
Badminton, I wouldn't mind doing that some more again
yeah.
with a group or
Uh-huh.
a little regular. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I've started, kind of sort of started a little bit of fencing again. And just,
Whoa,
yeah, just
fencing.
a bit of practice. I thought, the sword's there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah, fencing. Yeah, fencing.
Might as well use the sword, isn't it?
I did go down to the Jason Roberts Foundation
Oh,
last week Tuesday,
okay.
and this Jason's relative. Oh, he's the CEO of Jason. Big up Jason Roberts Foundation. He did some fantastic work in the Brent area and all over London, providing opportunities for sports and football for young people. And Otis said to me, "Hey, we're one short now. Jumping." I thought, no, I can't. No, man, it'll be alright, man. Don't worry about it. Listen. And I kind of said, no, that's right. Listen, you can just go and go. You don't even have to run. Just go and go.
What is this for now?
This is the little 8-a-side football thing. So I thought, what can go wrong?
Okay.
Yeah.
What exactly? Balls in the net, mate.
So I went in goal, and the ball started whizzing around my head and blasting all over the place, and I ran out to go for the penalty.
I have a question.
Yeah, go on.
When you have less men per side of a football team,
Yeah,
does the game go faster? So with 5-a-sides,
That's a
different
brilliant question.
7-a-sides, I'm just
yeah,
scared.
That's a brilliant question. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So 5-a-side, you're saying is quicker. It's a quicker game.
Oh,
than
yeah.
7-a-side, than-
11 aside, you can have like a 5-minute period where you don't touch the ball,
Okay.
and you're just watching it.
Right.
You can have a breather.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
believe that.
yeah. But 5 aside, so there's no escape. There's no hiding place. You've got
You
to be
have
on
to
it.
keep
Pronounce it.
the whole.
Yeah.
Okay, good. A different kind of skill then.
Different kind of a skill, but when you're playing on a life-size pitch,
Mm-hmm.
men's size pitch, 11 aside, when you pass the ball, kick the ball, shoot,
Mm-hmm.
you've really got to have proper technique. If you've got some little,
For
half-hearted
it to
technique,
get to.
for it to get where it needs to get to, for it to pass the ball, to get past someone. When you play on an 11 aside pitch, you know if somebody's got capacity or not.
Because obviously it's the force behind the ball. It's
Yeah.
the angle, how you use the foot. And when you really look at the science of football, in other words, where you
Yeah.
touch the ball, the inside of the foot,
Yeah,
toe and
all
all
of
that kind
that.
of thing.
Yeah.
That becomes interesting because we're talking about telemetry, isn't it?
Yes,
That's a lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
angle.
Yeah.
However, 5-a-side, just kick the ball and.
Yeah. It's all.
But then it's going to be close contact, isn't
It's
it?
going to be close contact as well. Yeah, it's going to be close contact. Yeah. So I was limping.
Okay, well, back to the story.
I'm limping. So I'm getting home and I'm saying like my foot on the clutch is a little bit too. I'm saying, Ricardo, you told the man then, why he was 52, and then he pull out.
Yes,
Wait,
Professor Johnson.
he pulled out way before me. He said,
Okay.
"Oh my knee. You know what? Later." So he left me with the man, and we had to go and get somebody to come and finish for him.
How is, He's honestly
Yeah,
people.
yeah. Oh, he said, nah, man, I'm too old for this.
God.
Oh, he said, I'm too old for this, man. I can't running around. I'm supposed to be coaching and scouting, not running around and kicking the ball. Do you know what I mean?
Oh dear.
So big up yourself, Otis Roberts. You know, he's doing a brilliant job down at the Jess Roberts Foundation.
Actually, you know, I must do some little big ups here. Was
Mhm,
we have the pieces of paper. I want to do most definitely. I had the.
Can we big up Walton and Hersham? for
Yeah,
winning-
let's do that.
Walton and Hersham for winning the Southern Premier League title. And they've now been promoted, and next season they will be playing in National League South.
I've got to say congratulations.
Yeah.
That's congratulations.
Mhm.
When teams, as Tunde had said for Lincoln City,
Yeah.
it's a long time coming and it takes quite endurance.
Yeah,
it's
it does,
a
it
big
does.
thing.
It does.
You know, for all the little teas and everything else, and the mums and the dads that really have the heart
Yeah.
to keep this game going and to keep the energies going for these. So, congratulations, and what it would mean,
Yeah.
you know, for those who have been with the team for years.
Years and years and years. Some people would have been there helping. You would have had dads who've just been helping out. You bring your son there, Lincoln City, not a big top level flight team, but a pro team nonetheless. You start bringing your son there, you
Yes.
find out, you get involved, maybe then start helping out at the ticket office, helping out in the stands, helping out as a steward, doing hospitality. Then you start getting to other roles. Then it's like, can you drive the minibus, start taking the kids to games and things like that. Next minute, that club is now in the championship,
Yeah.
which is one level below the Premiership.
And that could happen too. And why not you?
Yeah, why
Why
not?
not your team? Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
The
Yeah.
only good, do you ever see, okay, Ted Sallow?
Ted Sallow.
Oh, just a group, it's a drama series, and it talks about this American coach who comes
Oh,
up-
Ted Lasco.
Oh yes, that's right. Forget
Ted
it.
Lasco.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah,
Very
yeah.
good. Yeah, okay, that's next. Ted Lasco. Thank you
No,
very
no, that's
much.
fine, that's fine. I've had enough. I've had more than my fair share of media gaffes. Yeah. Ted
Hi.
Lasco.
Ted Lasco. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's why it's called team sport, right?
Yeah. And he was deliberately brought in
Mhm.
basically to make the team fail,
Yes, but they.
and they actually didn't fail, and they stayed up, and they're doing well, and there's all kind of drama, and you know, yeah.
Thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah.
My sister.
Yeah.
So I want to say a great big, again, howdy, big up to Chris, Mark, Jermaine and Ian. Now, this was the same gentleman who, when I went to Tottenham that time and saw the game.
Oh, yeah.
They did do this. But anyway, nonetheless,
Oh, yeah.
again, saying a big up because I wanted to mention they were not forgotten. And I've still got the little sweetie packets and I keep refilling it, so I just thought I'd mention it.
Yeah.
With everything else that's been going, a few other things that I wanted to say. That's about a festival.
Uh-huh.
Now, this festival is happening, it's 23rd to 28th of July 2026, celebrating 17 years of storytelling, and it's called the Any Argue Storytelling Festival. And I'm just going to give you some information. If you'd like further information, quickly, remember, you should always have your pen and paper when you come to the show. www.shantishe.com, info@shantishe.com, and otherwise you just call me and I'll give you further information. Any Argue Storytelling Festival, 23rd to the 20th of July. It's going to be held in it's camping like you don't know, and it's too much fun, and it's being around your people, and that in itself is just glamping camping.
The 24th of May, the Jamaican Army veterans are having an exhibition game
Oh yeah.
with some ex-pros and some celebrities.
Well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, and that's going to be in White Hart Lane, Haringey.
Okay, I'm not saying that all my then in tracksuits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of them. And they're creating awareness, trying to raise money for the Caribbean Army vets, you
Let me get
know.
myself from there, sorry.
Yeah, they're going to be there playing and raising money and raising awareness for the Army vets. So
wow.
It's a Jamaica Army Veteran Regiment exhibition game where it's going to be them, and they're going to be playing against a celebrity game with some some celebrities and some ex-pros, and they're all going to be playing.
So how many minutes? How many minutes team?
11. 11.
Okay, sir.
That's harming.
Okay, so how many reserves?
There's gonna be loads of reserves because knowing them, man, the referee's gonna be like roll on, roll off.
But seriously, all
Yeah.
the power to them for making the effort,
Yeah,
putting it together as a tournament,
yeah,
and really just volunteering. So for those of you who will be participating in that, you know,
yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Shall we have one of those musical breaks? Because
Let's
we
have a
definitely
quick
need to
musical
keep
break.
talking about some other bits, which we will get to
Yeah,
eventually. Okay, I think we've got a bit more of this.
yeah.
So what's happening
You
here?
know what? Have you got?
Who do you hear?
Have you
Is
got?
that still the Jacksons there?
Is it the Jackson?
There
Playing it?
we
We're playing
go.
it.
There we go.
Yeah, the Jackson.
And
Yeah.
what's the song there? Tell me what the song. What's the tune? What's the tune they're playing? What do you hear?
I can just hear the instrumental at the moment.
You don't know what you was striking? Come on.
You sound like one of them my revised tune then.
The Jacksons, they got some tune, you know.
Mhm.
Okay, alright. A little bit of this and then we'll come right back to you. And we've got so much more. You're listening to
I heard.
www.bbmcradio.com. We go to the app. I'm here, Sheda, with Professor John.
Yeah.
Professor John.
Yeah.
Can I just real quickly?
Mhm.
Thank you.
You know what you need to play? You need to play
Yeah, this is the one.
yeah. You need to play Soul Limbo. Yeah.
That's right, this is Heartbreak Hotel, and this goes out. I want to say thank you to Olivia for her very good participation in the activities that were done over the recent days, and yeah, just get your choreography and just put your
Yeah.
best heart out there. All the best for you for your university applications. It's no contest. It's yours. It's yours. Just say, and it's yours.
Yep.
No heartbreaks right here, mate.
No Heartbreak Hotel around here. Okay. And then we've got cricket, and we've got golf, we've got the boat race, and we've got cricket and more cricket and more cricket. I need to check the scores.
Okay, we're now 8:34, so we're going to go to boat race quick, and then we'll just say boat race quick and then cricket.
Mhm.
Yeah? So we'll do it.
England is still 1-0 up against Spain.
Oh, good.
Right, let's get to the county championship.
How many more minutes?
40 to 35.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to count the results.
I meant to get some more information. I'm sick there. Okay, I was going to get them.
We'll finish it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be so bad. I feel like we dragged along.
Did he say, well, I'm going that way? Did he say, well, I'm going that way?
No, no, she didn't say. Did I just say, oh, I'm going that way? Yeah, and then dragged
Oh,
along.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I put the So you can hear what we're talking about now.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, well, we can all feel quite heartbroken for some time or another. When our team does not win, when things seem to be going not so much our way, it can be quite heartbreaking. And I think that's how Oxford and Cambridge have been feeling over the years.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's have a quick scores on the doors. What's happening with Spain and England there?
It is still 1-0. It's still 1-0 to England. Again, Spain again. I wouldn't say I don't think it's fair to say Spain are England's nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
But again, Spain are one of the top women's sides in international football. So
And they won the
Yeah.
the Euros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Kissagate.
yeah, when the World Cup, yeah, with Mr. It's the head of the Spanish FA. Yeah. So
I admittedly think that's a bit debatable. And the reason why I say so, I'm going to say this now, because the Mediterraneans, they do that. Mwah,
They
mwah.
do.
Yeah.
They do. There's cultural in Italy and in Spain. They're very, very different. They're
Definitely.
very different.
So that's something that's not necessarily that
Yeah.
kind of happens, but if you might not want it to happen, and sometimes you get the
Mhm.
I'm going to the right, you're going to. But anyway, that's a whole other subject.
Yeah.
So with that 1-0 still, we're obviously past half time now, so what, about 15-20 minutes left?
About 15-20 minutes left. You know, England is still leading that game. There's not much there. I mean, Spain have come close. Spain have come close and had a few chances, definitely, to get an equaliser. They've definitely come close. But England is still 1-0.
They're holding it.
Yeah, they're holding it. Spain will. The other teams in the group aren't necessarily strong, but
Right.
Spain will prove to be a very, very difficult proposition. England's in that group. When England go to Spain to play Spain in Madrid, that
whole
will
different.
it'll be a very tough game for England. Definitely will be.
So let's bring ourselves to, as we were talking about Oxford and Cambridge.
Oxford and Cambridge.
Do you ever watch the boat race?
Yeah. Definitely watched the boat race.
Did you watch it this year?
I didn't watch it this year.
Okay,
Yeah, I didn't watch it this year. Yeah, as a kid, to kind of put it into context, being like a West Indies cricket fan, I was always aware of the varsity game thing. It was kind of like really more or less like a public schoolboy kind of thing, where in rugby and in cricket and in not so much football is you still got working class following, but rugby, cricket and rowing, the Oxford-Cambridge rivalry was a big thing.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so many like Oxford and Cambridge cricketers who study at Oxford and Cambridge go on to play pro cricket and go on to play for England, even captain England.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they still got that. So the rowing, I was aware of it. I didn't necessarily have a favourite in terms of I always wanted Oxford to win or Cambridge to win.
I
But
think
it's-
it's Oxford or Cambridge.
Yeah, as it was only two.
Right.
And as I said to myself, well, I'm to some money.
Nobody else is in this race.
Yeah, nobody else.
Nobody else.
Nobody else now on board, so what to them?
Whether or not I understood why they were in the race, I don't know, other than to realise it's another one of those traditions. We put the hat on it and then we don't know why the hat's
We
there.
don't know why the hat
Hat's
is
there.
there.
Yes,
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
It's
When I went to university and I studied sports science and I understood the physiology of rowing as a discipline,
I love it.
I then stopped looking at rowing in those class elitist contexts. And I said, you know what, this is not easy. And I appreciate a lot more Matt Pinson and those guys who won the rowing medals for
Yes,
Britain,
not
because
just once, twice,
4 or 5 times,
definitely.
like four medals straight. So I had a great
It's quite
appreciation.
a feat.
It's very much a feat, and rowing is. I had a great appreciation for rowing as a discipline, and physiologically how difficult it is to row at that speed and at that pace.
So why as a discipline? I've learned things like the angle of the oar,
Yeah.
it being up, just how you would position your body to the oar, and obviously
Yeah.
making sure that you cut the wave, or you go
Yeah.
cut the wave, or dip the wave, or all
Yeah.
the terminologies, which does bring an appreciation to the actual force of rowers on a
Yes.
boat.
I'm telling
Which
you.
brings me back, well, it doesn't bring me back, but it brings me forward to rowing. But we're not going to go into that. Let me just. We're not going to go into that rowing.
No.
We're going to go. We seem to know what we're talking about. Row me back home. That's a whole. That's a different subject.
Yeah.
Oxford and Cambridge. It's a boat race that's been going on since 1700s. 197 years old. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Men and women. Women obviously have not been rowing as long as the men.
They weren't allowed to. They were barred from rowing for many years.
Should we get on the water? Don't get your dangerous hands wet. Just like disappear, otherwise disintegrate. And that obviously goes with women being allowed into Oxford and Cambridge, certain colleges,
Yeah.
and then being integrated or otherwise permitted
Yeah.
to interact with such said persons. About the race itself, well, we had the women's race before the men's race.
Mm-hmm.
And there are those who have been in the boat race for 1 or 2 years. There are quite a few, women who have. I mean, it's not just rowing on that day.
Yeah.
To be a part of the rowing team or to row for the boat houses, you have to still do your studies.
Yeah.
And you have to maintain obviously a certain average. So like everything else, you have to put in that extra.
It's very different from the
extra.
United States. Very different from the United States with the sporting scholarships. Very different.
For the women, there was also sisters who were on either teams. We had Sister of Lilia and Sister of Mia who were on the Oxford and Cambridge. So we had sisters from different teams.
Yeah.
I found it to be really exciting from the point of view of what some of these other women do and what they are involved in. Got some space women there and obviously some, astronaut. When I say that, I mean into the physics.
Astrophysicist.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that big word which I couldn't pronounce. And also just the other races that they get involved in. And I found that to be interesting. Okay, so let's cut with all the other little bits and pieces that was there and just where they were at certain times. And I will say for the women's race, that was won by Oxford. And the Oxford women hadn't won that in a long time.
Yeah.
I think it was since could be 1940. Oh no, they did it in 19 minutes and 14. That was it. So I made a note of that, and they won, which is brilliant. Really encouraging by their head coach and people like that. Quickly going on to the men's now. The men's was won by Cambridge.
Yeah.
Actually, they just kind of like started and kept going. Oxford, they did well. Cambridge, they played their game smart, and that's where looking at where the choppier waters, the slower waters, the smoother waters, and just how that went about. Now the coxswain, which is obviously the person who can see where you're going.
Yes.
And he controls the rudder. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And everybody else just rows.
Yeah.
So they've really got to keep their eye on the coxswain and just keep going. And he gives them instruction as to which side should go a bit faster. They've all got to go at the same pace the whole time.
You got the man at the front with the horn. Row. He.
That's the coxswain's got this.
And he's got to set the tempo.
All right.
He's got to set the tempo.
And you can change the tempo
You
too.
can change the tempo for them to roll faster or to conserve and faster.
Okay. Do it again.
Yeah.
No, he's doing it.
Conserve.
We're on radio.
We're on radio.
He does the examples. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And well, it was nice. It was quite emotional and excruciating from the point of view of what the men actually had to go through.
Yeah.
And just how they were controlled by the coxes. And watching that, and it's. I wouldn't say it's a young man's game, but it's definitely something. And Tobias Cox, who brought them through to victory. I'm happy with it. I'm happy for them. So congratulations for those. So that's all good and well. So with the boat race, and that was enjoyed. And obviously we had that international with the horse racing this weekend.
Yes, the Grand National.
So it's that time of year we're coming into the other things. Oh, and we just had the golf.
We had the golf. Rory McIlroy, who
Second
is
time.
really putting himself. Well, at the moment, he's acknowledged as Britain's greatest ever golfer at the moment. Because again, he's the only.
He's the Irish, right?
He's Irish, yes,
Yes,
yeah. He's Irish. So for those who say,
And Black's Irish. But anyway.
yeah.
Carry on.
And no woof, no dogs. Yeah.
History here,
History. He is Britain's. He's definitely been acknowledged as potentially Britain's greatest ever golfer. The only British golfer to win the Masters 2 times within such a short period of time, and it takes a certain mindset to win at Augusta, and to be able to. You've won it once. You carry the load of the expectation, and if you get into the last day, and you're there, you're on the leaderboard, and you're there and thereabouts, the pressure of if there's nobody there, there's nobody watching, and you've got a ball and you're hitting it into a little small hole, and there's nobody watching you, you can probably put that in like 99 times out of 100. But if you're putting and there's like 30,000 people and there's TV cameras and there's so many people watching and the caddy man and everybody else,
it can be a little bit.
it becomes a different proposition. You trying to hit that ball and get it in the hole. It's a different
And
situation.
to get a hole in one is something.
To get a hole in one
At that
is
distance.
almost impossible.
Now, I wanted to say there's a few people who have also won it more than once, and I was like, as usual, but right here, Tiger Woods being one of those who obviously didn't make it to this year's Masters. Now, if he'd won, he would have been one of those that would have won it 3 times, I believe.
Yes.
Because nobody has won it as many times as he has.
Yeah.
There's only one.
I think Jack Nicklaus. How many times Jack Nicklaus win?
Okay.
How many times Jack
Nicholas not keen on killing the vibe as old heads. Okay. Jack Nicholson, he has won. He's 86 now.
Yeah.
6 times.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And the record 6 times champion.
Yeah. Jack Nicklaus.
Was sent for honorary. Really?
Yeah. Jack Nicklaus don't ramp with.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Don't ramp with Jack, man.
Where is he from?
The United States.
Yeah, I'm thinking, what part of the United States is he from?
I think he's.
He's got nothing better to do. He won it 6 times. And you see, this is why when this is why. Well, you know, a comeback for Tiger is on thin on the cards.
Yeah,
in
very
some
thin
respect.
on the cards.
And like any, I'm not going to say, not comparing, but
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust. Like any great, I'm just sad for himself from the point of view of what he has achieved. Because in Augusta, I remember actually when he won the Masters.
Yes.
And just the fact that wow.
Yes.
Because holiday time for my folk was in Augusta. So yeah, I know what it's like down there. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And just the fact that occurred, and it's unfortunate. Of all those who have ever been in that limelight, you think that they don't see trouble.
Yeah.
And,
I was at university. I was in my first. I was going into my second year, and I just said, "Hey, there's a man I win. Who are you talking about? Tiger Woods, man, hit my shot the tick." And when they saw the point, the way that he obliterated the field.
Yes, he just.
Yeah, he totally obliterated. And there was like this guy.
And he was young.
He was young. It was as if it was as if he'd come from nowhere. Of course, people in golfing circles knew who he was, but for the wider public, he literally came from nowhere. And nobody was prepared for the way that he won it. He, to use a racehorse term, he won it at a canter. He literally blasted every other golfer. He wasn't even close.
Yes.
So the way that he won it was even more remarkable. Yeah, absolutely.
And within certain ceilings which are there, and I'm going to use the Williams system as an example.
Yeah.
As opposed to not just the case of, you know, you come in and you win and you, okay, well, just a few points. No, they actually totally
mastered,
dominated,
Yeah.
and the domination in certain sports, which does seem to occur. But however, there are other things which we too can excel at. I'm talking
Yeah.
about we,
Yeah.
the world, we.
Yes.
Anybody look like me, but I'm feeling a bit pale, which I really do need to do something. But seriously,
Yeah.
just the excellence.
Yeah, of course.
It's quite a gift.
Yeah.
From the
Yeah.
point of view of really putting in that extra.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a case of you just try after school. You do
Yeah.
it
Of course.
in your sleep. Like Beckham was like that every minute.
Every minute, every second.
So why not with that kind of determination and the other word that I'm looking for, focus, just habit.
Focus, habit, discipline.
That's it.
Yeah.
Discipline.
Yeah.
So we've spoken about that because I want to bring us on to another subject. I want to have a wincy bit of just a little bit of music because the cricket.
Yes.
I want to go to the cricket. Don't we?
We're coming into the spring,
Okay.
so it's been the first week of the English County Championship.
This is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, very exciting.
Very exciting.
Yes.
So with that very, very exciting news, I think we might even bring it down a bit. Let's go do it, bring it down.
Yeah.
Was it playing two? Was it playing two tunes?
Huh?
Was it playing two tunes? Was it playing two tunes?
Yeah. It kind of faded, but it didn't like shock. It just kind of transitioned into the jazz thing. The little saxophone.
It's kind of
Yeah.
Alright, so we've been chatting, we've got about 5 minutes left. So I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah.
Give me the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Average.
you ready? That's I Feel It by Ron James.
Yes.
So what are you feeling about this cricket? What's going on here? Tell me, fill me in, fill me.
So we've got the beginning of the county championship, with the beginning of the cricket season. They've had a introspective report, as England done so badly in Australia.
Yes, that wasn't good.
It wasn't very good.
And they said, there's certain people that said they're not leaving, right? They're not,
Yeah. Certain
I
people.
stay right there.
Yeah. They're not leaving. So there was an inquest. Ben Stokes did admit that he's had differences of opinion with his current coach, Brendan McCullum. But to say that we've fallen out is an exaggeration. Take that from it what you may. Now the
Does that mean
difference.
that they haven't fallen out?
It means that they've had disagreements.
But they're still friends.
They're still friends. Yeah, they're still friends. They've had
I
disagreements.
don't like you, but we're friends.
But we're friends, yeah. The difference is, for the layperson out there, in rugby and in cricket, the captain has more of a tactical input than in football. So it's really important to understand, in cricket even more so, because when you're on the field, you have to choose who's bowling, number one. And number two, you've got to decide where to place your men on the field, the fielders.
These are the cricket captains.
These are the cricket
How's
captains.
that different to? Oh, because in football the coach decides.
The coach decides.
Right. Yeah. I've answered my question. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So therefore, it's really important that the coach and the captain in cricket has a really good relationship. Yeah, because you've got to then decide after set the field who's going to bowl next. If you bowl one man too long and he gets tired, have you not bowled this man? And commentators again are going to be like, why is he bowling for 10 overs? Is he not going to bowl Archer? Archer hasn't bowled for the last hour. Why is he not bowling?
Okay.
And then if a man's batting, then he's,
That's a really good impression.
Yeah. So definitely you're going to get that, and then sometimes you must feel like, come off the field and go into the studio and says, excuse me, do you want to try?
Right.
You know, so there is a lot of that kind of pressure
Mhm.
as well.
Mhm.
And nowadays, in today's environment, you've got to do your press conference and you're on internet and everything like that. So you do your press conference and then the media person is there and you just get beat up by Australia, microphone right in your face. How do you feel?
But doesn't that happen with
That happens.
most
Yeah.
sports? And I must admit, I watched, and I even to a point, I wrote something about it. I forgot to take it out.
Yeah.
And that is, you're going to get a commentator come up to you and ask you how you feel. There
Yeah.
are other questions which can be asked.
Yeah,
In fact, let me
yeah.
get my piece of paper and I'll put it in around.
Yeah, you know, so again, managing that media training and that media presentation aspect, that's a key thing that would make the difference between somebody being a captain and not being a captain. You know, you've got people who are players captains, who are leaders on the field and are respected by their teammates. And then you've got people who are captains because the association says yes.
Because maybe they played well or
They play well, yeah, and they've got a good presence.
Yes.
You know, when the
Good on
person
the camera.
exactly good in front of the camera, they can answer the questions.
Mhm.
But then they say, how do you think this game is gonna go? And do you think you you've got the right answer? You know, you're not gonna start swearing and effing and blinding.
Mhm.
So all of these things mean that you've got in professional sport, you've got two types of captains.
Yes.
You've got the ones that the association want, and you've got the one that the players want. You've got two types of generals.
And that happens mainly within cricket as opposed to seeing it.
Yeah, cricket and rugby is more so, cricket even more, because you've got that real tactical decision-making process.
And also, within cricket, the relationship with the umpire is different to that within rugby.
Yes.
Within cricket, I mean, he just, obviously, besides being your physical walking coat hanger,
Yeah.
he also just kind of like is there to make sure that the ball's in the mark or on the
Yeah, of course. The referee and the referee in rugby and the umpire in cricket has a totally different relationship with the captain than in football. Totally different. And bad decisions or not out decisions, you don't question it publicly.
Not in rugby or cricket.
Not rugby, cricket, no. Like
Football.
football, yeah, you can, yeah. You had a situation in 1987 with Mike Gatting when he had this big row with the Pakistan referee, umpire, Shakurana. Mike Gatting was England captain. And he had this
On the pitch?
massive finger pointing and big argument, you know, on the pitch. And that's never really happened. That's never happened at all in international cricket, that a captain and an umpire is literally having a face-off on the pitch in front of,
That's the captain's responsibility.
Yeah. You know?
I know we're still got. Can I say this little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
And we're still going to go into our cricket. And if anything, we'll be able to catch up with you. So join us, don't forget, next week on www.bbmcradio.com.
Yeah.
We're having 6 to 9 o'clock. And we're talking, obviously, our Formula One, getting you ready for May's Miami, which will be the 4th time up there. Then we'll have, obviously, Tinder Talks Football. We're going to have Professor Johnson tonight. Are you going to be in the house, Professor Johnson?
I am going to try my best. I am with Carol next week. I'm going to be working with meeting some of her drivers. Hoping we're going to be talking sports science and doing some of her drivers.
So we may be speaking to them on sideline circuits.
Maybe
sideline circuits.
That might happen.
If they're not here. So this little thing is, instead of asking how do I feel, because I was watching a commentator, I'm going to say, at the boat race, and I thought I just didn't think he wasn't good. I thought I could do it like that. So these are a few things which I put in, instead of asking how do I feel right now. So what are your true thoughts at this moment?
Yeah.
Is there a message in your heart that you would like to share?
Mm-hmm.
What does this moment mean to you? How would you describe the joy of today?
Yeah.
Do you have a message to your younger self? How many times have you dreamt of this moment? And when you wrote a list that this would happen for you in your life, how soon did you think it would come?
Oh, those are very poignant questions that Rory McIlroy would love to answer those. Would love to advance. Yeah.
I've got a few others, but I think I'm sharing too much right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sharing my thoughts. Now, as in the first week in cricket, tell
Yes.
us a little bit more.
Counties. They've had some discussions about how these 18 counties are going to play each other. They were thinking about having 3 conferences of 6, which is more like kind of like an American sports style thing with playoffs. But they just have 2 divisions, promotion, relegation. 2 teams goes up, 2 teams go down, and in Division 1, the winner wins the county championship. So it's going to have, there's going to be 8, 9, and 10. There's 18 teams. So 1 division of 9 and 1 division of 9. Yeah. And the top 2 get promoted from Division 2, and the bottom 2 get relegated from Division 1. And the winner, which is the top team in Division 1, wins the county championship. So you play, so you play 8 teams, 16 games, 8 away, 8 at home.
Oh, that, yeah, if you said
Yeah,
that's fine.
So
A little bit like
yeah, a little bit like football. Yeah. So first week, Nottinghamshire played Glamorgan. They beat Glamorgan by 192 runs. Surrey played Leicester. That was a drawn match. And Jim Rickman said, how can you play a game for 4 days and not get a result?
That's fine.
You know, that's the beauty of cricket. Sussex played Warwickshire. Warwickshire was Brian Lara's old county when he was playing. Sussex beat Warwickshire by 5 wickets. Yorkshire played Hampshire, and Hampshire won by 214. Kent played Northants. That match was drawn. Lancashire beat Derby by 29 runs. Very close, nail-biting game. Playing for Lancashire, Jimmy Anderson, who is 40 plus,
Right.
played for England. He played against David Sales, and when he was back in the 1990s, he bowled him out successfully. And to this week, just gone, 40 plus, Jimmy Anderson bowled out David Sales' son.
Wow.
Yeah, who's playing for
Wow.
Derby. Yeah, bowled him out.
Him and
Yeah.
his son. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
That's
his
quite
dad has
fantastic.
gone on retired and he's now
Oh.
playing against his son. Yeah, so again, Jimmy Anderson is like saying, listen, age is not only thing but a number. I know he's retired from the England team, but he's literally the best bowler at the moment in
Right.
the English county game. The West Indies international 4-day competition is now playing. Jamaica are playing Barbados. Ghana are playing Leeward Islands, and Trinidad are playing Leeward Islands. And at the moment, the standout performance, Jamaica against Barbados. Kevin Wickham scored 153
That's
for
good.
Barbados, taking his claim to get into the test side. And Amir Jangu for Trinidad has just scored a double 100. He's currently 200.
In one game?
In one game.
Okay.
He scored double 100. Currently 208, not out. And I believe that Trinidad and Tobago have declared after he scored his double 100, and they're looking to bowl out the Leeward Islands and win that
So
game.
declared means what they say when they say declared.
Declared me, okay, we're stopped now, we're taking a break.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
we're
then
taking
they
a,
look, right.
yeah. So we're taking a break, and then the other team is
They
now,
can't say time out.
yeah. So the other team, they're inviting them to bat.
Okay.
So at the moment, it looks like Trinidad are going to win that game. They're very close to winning it. And Guyana are also very close to winning their game as well.
When you have a passion for a sport,
Yeah.
and it's quite evident
Mhm.
that when you speak of cricket anyway,
Mhm.
but just the vibrancy of the game seems very much alive. But I know it needs some impetus.
Yeah, it does.
As McIntosh speaks of this every week. And
Yeah,
says,
definitely.
Like all games, it's not going to continue unless things just become extinct.
Yeah, of course.
It's like
Of course.
penguins right now.
Yeah.
We're not looking after them.
We're not
Dying
looking
out.
after them yet, they're dying out.
We need to look after them, the emperor
Yeah.
penguins, because they're lovely.
Oh yeah,
Well, they look nice.
of course.
Well, I know we are over a little bit of time, but more importantly, I think we've gone through quite a lot of sport today.
And lots of sports.
Well, that's what it's about. It's the F1 and All Sports talk show here on www.bbcradio.com here with Professor
Yeah,
live on It's Not Just Sport.
yeah.
But it's not just Sport 1742.
Yeah. Not just football.
Not-
7,
okay.
1, 4, 2.
Don't listen to a word I say. don't pay no mind. Not just football.
Yeah.
7142.
Yeah. Not just football. 7, 1, 4,
71.
2.
I should know that because
If you type that into your search on YouTube, you will get my station.
Yeah,
You'll
we
get
go.
my channel.
We go, and I'll be flicking in there ever so often,
Mhm.
which has been lovely actually. Being
Yeah.
there at the
Yeah.
restaurant. We are going to finish off by saying, well, thank you very much for passing through.
Thank you for having me as a guest.
And your friend, thank you very much.
Oh my gosh, I feel so embarrassed. I just kind of
Don't say anything. People have to know your business now. Just honestly.
I feel so bad.
Don't. Nobody knows. I
Nobody
won't tell them.
knows. Just keep it quiet.
Okay, so with all that said, I want to say thank you very much.
Much appreciated.
Look forward to seeing you and obviously visiting us here
Yes.
at the BBOC studio, www.bbocradio.com, you can see the app. And I think with that we'll have a little bit of this,
Yeah.
and then it's out from here, and
It's a wrap.
it's a wrap. I don't know. I like falafel wrap. I do like falafel wrap. I think falafel wraps are quite nice. There we go. I think that's a little bit more. There we go. Nice. Thank you.
It's a wrap. For all those people, there's lots of people out there on YouTube land, and I am so sorry. I've not waved. I'm not giving you a digital wave. Please forgive me. Please don't abandon my YouTube channel. Please tune in next time. I hope you enjoyed the talk about sport, and I'll catch you guys on the rebound another time.
Bye.
Bye bye.